Alright, goal 2 up stage 4. What do we have? Keep an eye on the levels and try to come in under this fuel target. Finish 11th or better, I'd assume. Alright, P11 and fuel management. Alright, so upgrades still on their way, but we're good with those second tier gold upgrades, which brings our PR up to 58.7 as we can see here. So, alright, it's gonna be a 3 lap. No off track and manage your fuel level. And finish 11th or better. And we start with the 15 units of fuel. So, and we got some rolling starts, so you can think of it as 4 laps and having nearly 16 units of cells. So like if we can keep it around, 4, using 4 per lap except for the first this roll in start, I think that would be a nice way to kind of keep track of how much fuel you should be using or conserving. So we're starting the actual first lap with the 13 units plus a change, so I think that's a good amount to start with. And at the end of this lap, as long as we come up above 8 units, hopefully closer to 9, since we're using up a bit of fuel. Got some catching up to do, Can't quite do as much coasting. And they were asking for 11th, right? So we just need to overtake that one opponent up ahead, Demir, and make sure to stay on track. Right. Get a little bit of help with the drafting. Definitely comes in handy when you gotta manage your fuel. And Josephson, you're so asking to be overtaken, so sure, I'll do it. Give myself a little bit of a buffer. Alright, so we're definitely closer to the 10 units at the end of the lap, so we got plenty of fuel. We got 2 laps, and each lap we can spend nearly 5, which I don't think is necessary at all. Right, so primary focus at this point, to stay on track, don't miss any braking points. No silly mistakes like that. It's never, out of the realm of possibility, so. And maybe overtake one more. 9th place. And Roman, I think I might overtake you as well, without overdoing it. But if you're just driving slow, I may as well, right? And I just caught a glimpse of a bunch of cars in the minimap. So I wonder if it's the slower part of the grid with the Clios. I see a bunch of yellow cars, so it must be. Yep. Alright, and we got 6 plus units of fuel still in the tank, so... Oh boy, these guys are like putting up a barrier. Going 3 wide. Well, that means once you're in the front of that barrier, the guys behind will never get their way around, right? I wonder if I would be able to get a push from one of these Clios. As in hoping for actual physical push. No, not gonna be that kind, huh? It's gonna go around. Alright, so plenty of fuel to spare, and got a nice buffer for 8th place here. Yeah, I think we only needed to finish 11th, right? So there we go. Easy does it. 5:46.953. Relatively clean race. And I suppose if I cared about fame points, I would have raced a little bit harder and try to overtake more cars and bring my ranks up, but you know what, that's okay. But let's compare. First place, the best lap time at the top of the grid, minute 41, minute 42, Aston Martin and Porsche. All right, and then there's me, 135. So my best lap is actually a good distance quicker than the other guys. So of course I took my time with the other laps. So at the end I got 5:46 compared to 5:20 the first two got. But more importantly, how many service bars? That's a lot of laps here. Ooh. And since it was not to claim victory, hiring engineer would have been a waste, unfortunately. So we may have to run some of these races, I guess, in critical condition. Anyway, moving on to goal 3, so stay tuned and we'll see you guys soon.